stupidly epic.
Hiya folks, today was going to be You've Got 5 Minutes for Horizon Zero Dawn, but as it stands, it's probably going to be a wee bit of a rant about the game instead. Right, okay, first off, I'd like to just say that the game's great. The moment-to-moment gameplay of this game, absolutely phenomenal. Visually, the game's fantastic. You know, like the map is total big and it's varied. You know, like there's like three or four sort of major regions in this game, not including like the snowy areas, because there's quite an awful lot of snow in the game as well. But these sort of three sort of major regions are all different. You know, one of them's kind of leafy, sort of, you know, foresty. One of them feels like a jungle, like, and it's distinctly different from the forest, which is cool. And there's a sort of desert area as well in the game, and again, not including all this sort of snow sort of mountains and things like that. So in terms of like what the game's offering, it's a meaty experience. With an awful lot of good gameplay elements in there. So like, this is just to sort of prove that I'm not hating on the game or anything like that. I just feel that this game, there's just too much. And I'd like to just ask the question of the game, like just a rhetorical question, like when is there too much of a game? When can you draw the line and be like, look, this game's kind of overstayed its welcome. Why is it still on my hard drive, you know? Because, again, nothing wrong with the gameplay. I enjoy playing the game. So, I'm asking the question just as much to myself as I am to you guys. When is enough when it comes to a game, you know? When do you feel like, you know, do you have to finish the main story to feel satisfied? Because I've not finished the main story yet. The game's just been so big and it's taken so long. I've unlocked all of the map. I've climbed all the tall necks and unlocked all of the map, and the map is just filled with icons. There's just so much. There's just so much to do, and these icons are rarely like mission icons. These are just like things that are just on the map that you can collect, or, you know, like bonfires that you can go to or whatever like that to save the game. That's not really anything to do with the game's side stories or like side missions or anything like that, or training missions or whatever. It's just but that just emphasizes that there's just so much to this game, and I'm just kind of wondering, like, when enough is enough. Like, if I were to uninstall the game now and save myself, like, you know, 50, 60 gig on my hard drive, would I feel satisfied that I'd played enough of the game? Would it, like do I need to finish? Do I need to finish the story? You know, do you need to finish the story? Do you feel like, in order to have got your money's worth of a game, not just specifically Horizon, but like just any game at all, do you have to finish it, or can you just play it for a certain amount of time and just be like, yeah, I'm done, I can tap out now? I've had enough of the game. I don't need to play it anymore. Like, I get it. I've played the game. I've played enough of the game now. So like, because I've been playing this game for like 30, 40 hours now, and as much as I love the gameplay, I'm sick of playing it. I'm done. I don't want to play the game anymore. I don't want to see this game to the end, because there's just too much of it. It's going to take me another 20, 30 hours to finish this game, and I just don't want to do it. I'm done. And like, there are other there's examples of other games like Persona 5. I've not even finished the game yet, and I've sunk like 80 hours into that game, and I still love playing it because each day in that game's different. It feels like a different experience each time. With each day that goes by, you're micromanaging your time in that game. That's a time management game. So like, it's the opposite of this game. This game seems like it's designed to waste your time. Like, all these little things that you can do is just kind of time wasters. Whereas in Persona, it's like you've got to make the most of your time in that game, like for all the time that you have in each day. Zelda Breath of the Wild is another example of a game that does open world really well, because it doesn't like ram all these icons down your throat. It doesn't tell you, oh, you can go over here and do this, you can collect this, you can do all that, you know. It's just like the map itself is just like a means to an end, you know. You can run straight to the end boss in that game and like finish it in like an hour or whatever, you know. So like, you don't ever feel like you're constrained by the game's sort of, or sort of rather intimidated by its size or whatever, you know. You couldn't finish this game in an hour. You couldn't do you can literally switch this game on and start the game and finish it within an hour. You can do that with Zelda. It doesn't demand your time, whereas this game demands your time. It demands a lot of your time, and it might just be me, but I'm not willing to invest that kind of time into every game anymore, and there's just too many games. You know what I mean? Like I'm not complaining there's too many games. That's a great problem to have. You know, that's a first world problem. You know, like, oh, there's too many games. That's a non-issue. That's me moaning about nothing really. But like, when there's so many games, and like all these games are all going like the same sort of way. They're all trying to be like all these big open world experiences. I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified of what's going to happen when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. Because I want to play that game. I love the idea of like Wild West cowboy stuff and that. And I'm scared that I'm going to play 15, 20 hours of that game and feel the same way. I'm terrified. I don't want to feel that way about every game that I play. Because all these games seem to be wanting to do this now. Like open world, sort of big, takes you like 50 hours to finish it, sort of like really massive experience sort of thing. And I don't want that. I don't want that to be a thing anymore, and I don't want to keep on playing all these games. I kind of felt like when I first started playing this game, I was like, I've been behind in playing this game, by the way, just to let you know. Like, I never played it when it first came out. This is me just playing it just now. So like almost a year later, almost a year after it came out, that's me started to play it. And I felt like I kind of needed to, because all these other people were saying, "Oh, it's a great game. You've got to play it." You know, like you keep on seeing it online, like all these game, like, you know, Game of the Year and all that sort of stuff. And man, like the contender for Game of the Year, it's like total massive. It's fantastic, and I kind of felt like I needed to play it, but after the first 10 hours of this game, you know, in my head I was like, yeah, I get it. I don't need to play any more of this. But I just kept on playing it. Like, just, I don't know, maybe it was even just kind of out of habit. Like, it just kind of like, what am I going to play? And the disc was already in the tray, so I was just like, I'll just stick Horizon on again. And like, each time I put the game back on, it was just kind of like more and more me just kind of meandering and just doing all this meaningless stuff, like clearing a camp or picking up the purple flowers or something, like, you know, just doing all the collectibles or doing like two or three side missions. And there's been some memorable side missions. Like, I really do enjoy. Like, I've enjoyed the side missions. There's been a couple where I've been like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I really do like the sort of character development and all that. But that's been so few and far between. Like, most of the time I'm just kind of skipping through the text and like, yeah, you're just like another NPC that's asking me to go and find like another eyeball from one of these robots, you know, like, I don't care. It's just like a big time waste. It's just like, it's such a massive time sink. And yeah, it's, I don't know, guys. My character's like level 31 now. this is sort of older footage. This footage came out like, I recorded this footage like maybe about a week ago or something like that. So I mean, like, I don't know. Is like, how do you guys feel? You know, like I didn't think I didn't think I'd sort of finish my point so quickly, but like, yeah, I'm just feeling that this game is demanding too much time, and like there's an awful lot of games that are doing that now, but there's too many games, you know, like there's too many games that are demanding too much of your time, and I just don't want to have to commit all that time to like one game. So yeah, like there's games that do it better, you know, like Zelda Breath of the Wild does your time more justice, you know. Persona does your time more justice. But am I going to uninstall this game and feel like unfulfilled because like I didn't finish the story? Like I'm really interested to see in where the story goes, because like there's a bit of a mystery going on in that, you know. Like I do want to find what happens out. And I don't want it to just be like one of the guys who like uninstalls the game and then YouTubes it, you know. Like I don't want to. I'd like to find that out for myself, but like it's just too long. It's just too big. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of playing it. I'm sick of shooting these things in the eyeballs. I'm sick of like you know what, you know, like the most satisfying thing in this game for me right now is stacking up 3 arrows, like 3 power arrows, and just volleying them straight into like a big monster's like fire like explosion like thing, you know, like, and it just explodes and it's like, yes, that's satisfying, so satisfying. But like there's there's nothing else there to keep you interested. And I don't know, like I don't know if it's just me. Am I the problem? Is it just me that thinks this way? Because I don't I'm just sick of playing it. I'm just sick of, and it's not just Horizon, it's other games as well, you know. Like I can't put a game on nowadays without feeling like it's just sucking up my time. And maybe that's like a more of a problem with me personally, than a problem that, you know, like than an actual problem, you know. It might be me feeling maybe me going through like a midlife crisis or something like that and being like, oh man, like I'm going to die in a few years time, what am I doing sitting here playing games, you know. Like that might be subconsciously that's my problem. It might not be that this game's too long. It might just be me feeling like I don't have enough time left. But I don't know, guys. I'm just I hope I'm not alone in this, the way that I'm thinking, because you look at the completed map in this game and it's just it looks so intimidating. It looks like you're not even looking at the quests and you're like, there's just too much to this game. It's just too big. There's so much, and I just can't be bothered with it all. I don't want to uninstall it though, because I want to finish the game, but at the same time I don't want to spend another 20 hours finishing the game, you know. Yeah, guys, Horizon Zero Dawn. if this were you got 5 minutes, I'd be here that I'd be saying, fantastic game, too long. Don't want to play the Frozen Wilds because the base game itself, there's too much of it. Maybe if I played it when it first came out, it would have been a different story, because then it would have been over and done with by now. But yeah, I'm done with the game, guys. I don't want to play any more of it, and if I do, it'll be just to finish the story, I think. Yeah, so I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, eh? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now. Bye! Horizon Zero Dawn, why are you so freaking long? Horizon Zero Dawn, You're too long, you're too long.